Welcome back to my channel, guys. Time for another anime first impression video. It's the last day that I'm here in my home, so I'm gonna get at least 2 videos out of the way, and then I might record some on my trip because I'm gonna be out for about 6 days, and then I'll be back home for another few days, and then go back to their trip. So I'm trying to stretch my summer as much as possible. I am at the end of it, so it is what it is. But today's series is going to be on Secrets of the Silent Witch. Now, this is one that I've been really wanting to watch for the sole reason that it's done really well on ratings when it comes to episodes per episode. Now, I think it was the second episode that did better than the first one, so not there yet. Just watched the first one, but I can see where the story could get better progressively. Honestly, I'm still a little surprised just because of how I thought it was going to be a little bit more dramatic I mean, it is in its own way, but I thought it was going to be more drama based for the rating it received. So, because it is competing with the summer that Hanako died, or what's his name? Anyways, with that series, as well as competing with One Piece getting a 9.9 on the episode. So I was very surprised, like, okay, this one got like a 9 point something. It must be a really good episode, but to what I've watched, not a 9 out of 10 series, but we'll see. Before anything, guys, if you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. You guys can watch my other first impression videos. I have like 18, maybe 20 plus videos already out. More to come. These are pre-recorded, so time of recording is only 2 episodes. But again, I'm going to be on a trip, so this will be posted days after I record this video. So hopefully, or not hopefully, there'll be probably more likely 3 videos already posted or episodes on this series. So go watch them. It is on Crunchyroll, subbed. As far as I know, it's not dubbed at this moment. So, okay, Secrets of the Silent Witch. We get a rough intro, and I like and I don't like when they start like this. They do go back to the story, which I did enjoy that because I was a little confused and I didn't want to go back and watch the beginning again because I was like, okay, what the heck happened? But essentially, there's a battle. People are prepared to die. There's a black dragon about to attack the area or the region they live in, and there is basically no hope. The magicians that are fighting are doing all they can to do their incantations, which are like a million words long, and they are not able to stop this dragon. And that's kind of the ending of that intro. And then we start with the actual story, which is the Silent Witch story. Now, she lives in a secluded place where no one can find her, and she has this little girl who brings her the supplies that she needs. And she's like, wow. Well, the little girl first tells her about this amazing story about months ago, how the Silent Witch defeated the black dragon, and how she did it without even saying any incantations, and that's why she's called the Silent Witch, and so on and so forth. Which is where we start learning that who she is this person. She also doesn't mention, though, that she talked to a stranger in town and gave him directions to her home. Now he shows up, and we quickly find out why the Silent Witch is a silent witch. She has anxiety problems. She doesn't like to talk to people. She doesn't like to meet with people. And this guy has been looking for her. Now, he ends up being some important guy for the kingdom. She's also one of them. They're part of these 7 group of witches that basically are sent to protect and to fight for the country. She, through the conversations, will find out that she joined the group thinking that she was more of a backup and less of a frontman person. But nonetheless, they still use her. And her main purpose in life is just to do the paperwork for them, which is why she's there. She does all this stuff that's like in the background work, but she is sent to missions. Now, the guy's there because he wants to send her in a undercover mission, and she's obviously totally against it because of her anxiety problems. She doesn't want to be with people. She doesn't want to be around anyone. But she is very strong. Now, we don't see the strength of her there. Like, obviously, she does a lot of, like, little magic tricks here and there while they're there without saying any incantations. And the narrator, or the guy, really, is saying to himself how, wow, this is very powerful. No one could ever do this, at least not human. And, you know, it shows the strength of her. But, like, obviously, as us viewers, like, whatever. So, they kind of force her into the mission. It's not really a question. So she basically ends up showing up to the mission, and the mission is she's going to be acting as a poor daughter of a noble who is now, he's remarried, so his current daughter is a brat and treats her like a maid. She goes to the place where she meets the other girl who's going to be acting like the brat, who ends up being the one of the leaders of whom she saved at the very beginning of the episode, where we saw that the people were basically giving up. They were about to be attacked by the Black Dragon. So we get finally a recap of what actually happened there, and she explains that she was there, she saw her, and she was amazed by what she did. So this is where I think is really good. It's a really good scene of the episode. Honestly, I can see where maybe this or these type of scenes could make someone think this is a great series, and I'm not gonna say it's not. It's actually really good. Designed everything, like even to down to the music, it was really well done. But again, it's not the whole episode. It's just a part of the episode. So what ends up happening is we see how basically the noble girl is ready to give up her life for her region, and there's nothing they can do about the Black Dragon. But then all of a sudden, the Black Dragon is slain. And she's like, what? How? And it was a silent witch, and she did it without any casualties, and she didn't hurt the village either, and the kingdom either. And she's like, well, how is that even possible? And she's like, she's that powerful. At the same time, a bunch of little dragons, medium-sized dragons, start attacking. And I guess this was the whole plan of the Black Dragon, you know, attack, and then they attack next. And again, she goes into panic mode right before she's about to get eaten by a dragon. All the dragons are attacked by this arrow attack, massive attack that the secret witch, or the silent witch, sorry, creates, and she is saved. She sees the dragon fall right in front of her eyes, on top of so many other dragons, and at the same time, then they're elevated and they're taken away because the silent witch is not just worried about getting rid of the dragons, but also not damaging the area of where she's attacking. So, yeah, she's beyond grateful that her region was saved. There was no casualties, and there was almost to no minimal damage, you know, that was created. So she's grateful. She is willing to go undercover with her. But again, the silent witch, a lot of the comedy is that she doesn't want to talk. She's very anxious. So yeah, that in a nutshell is the first episode. Like I said, I can see how some of these scenes are 9 out of 10. Cannot see how the whole episode would be 9 out of 10. But again, I am talking out of my first impressions. I don't know if this series just is preparing us for like more epic scenes to come. Which, you know, there's a lot of series that are releasing that I really haven't heard of. I'm going to be honest. This is one of the first seasons that when it comes to new anime, I'm completely almost lost. I'm trying to think of maybe one series that I had heard of or read before, but I can't think of anything. The only ones that I do know are the ones that are actually second season, third season, whatever. Those I know of, but I'm very lost. So I'm surprised for the rating, but I can see where it can go. For now, I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. I think this is one of the best ones this series. I will agree to that. One of the best new ones this series. So go check it out. It is on Crunchyroll. You can watch multiple episodes already. So go watch them. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I will see you next time. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.